CBS News California Investigates has been uncovering fraud, from identity thefts involving Uber drivers to fake businesses set up to take out bank loans and credit cards. It's estimated that 50% of scams like these now involve AI tools like deepfakes.
Ugh, as it turns out, the technology is making it easier and easier for scammers to take advantage of their victims. Consumer investigator Kristine Lazar got an eye-opening crash course on how they're doing it. This was shocking, Kristine.
Yeah, and you know, it's not often that I'm surprised because I'm inundated with scams,
Sure.
but when I see this kind of thing, I think, how are we going to protect our loved ones from these scams? So we used to tell people, if you're concerned that you're communicating with a scammer or someone catfishing you, ask to do a video chat. Well, what happens when those scammers can morph into anyone they want to be over video, and the ease with which they can do it is shocking.
Artificial intelligence is perhaps one of the greatest tools we have when it comes to gathering information. Turns out, it's also become the tool of choice for scammers to steal your identity and your money.
AI-generated fraud is going to be the biggest growth industry of all time.
This is Soups Ranjan, CEO of fraud prevention company Sardine.
It is really easy nowadays to create a deepfake video of someone else.
It's something you have to see to believe.
This is pretty convincing.
That's me, as none other than Taylor Swift.
I mean, it has the mouth right. We have similar like hair color. Would you believe this? I mean, it's pretty good.
Soups and his chief of staff, Matt Vega, showed us how easily scammers can utilize AI technology to become whomever they want to be. In this case, they used an app they downloaded from the App Store. Matt then went to Google, captured an image of Miss Swift, and poof, she is me or I am her.
I'm Taylor Swift.
Matt used the same software to morph into Elon Musk.
And so I can then actually use Real Deep to join a meeting, or, you know, let's just say an interview, or let's just say I'm going through a bank verification flow.
And if a scammer needs to verify their identity with, say, a passport, AI can help with that too. Matt showed us an open source website, not on the dark web, that anyone can use.
This is a really, really fast-growing website that's used to basically create fake digital identity documents.
Like this German passport they made for me.
You can see I could use any name I want. I can use any image I want. It doesn't matter what it is. I'll use, you know, one of your professional headshots.
They were even able to find and input my real date of birth, despite steps I took to keep that private.
You basically have wiped the internet of your date of birth. It doesn't exist. It doesn't show up in search results. However, if you go back a few years on your Facebook, someone accidentally wished you a happy birthday on the wrong date, and that allowed me to identify what your birthday was. What's really scary about this is, even though we use mostly false information, except for your name, date of birth, etc., what I could do is I could go on the dark web and I can actually access all of your real information, including your real address, your real identity information.
My real signature.
Absolutely. And then I can create a very realistic looking document that can be used almost to get approved 100% of the time.
And if your passport or driver's license number were compromised in a data breach, Matt says scammers can create an ID that would likely pass most background checks.
And so this is something people would use for like identity verification to apply for a job or to open an account or something to that effect.
You're exactly right. Or, you know, work for a delivery company, or, you know, driving companies, or any time where you need to pass through a digital verification, including like online banking, like you said. This will work.
If the scammer needed to do a video chat to confirm identity, AI can help with that too. This is Matt posing as me using my headshot that he scraped from the internet.
Let's just say that I have a fraudulent website and I create a fraudulent product. I can actually make a story of you selling my product or recommending it on air and post that on social media.
Wow.
Sardine has the technology to detect those deepfakes in real time, but without that technology, the average person can be easily fooled. There are some red flags, however. Video that is glitchy, movements or facial expressions that don't seem to match with the person you think you're talking to, like not blinking for long periods of time. That's a big sign of AI. And, you know, looking at that video, if anybody who knew me well would know, like, that's not how my mouth moves.
Your expressions,
But
yeah.
a stranger who's maybe only seen me on TV, could very likely think that's me. And then I could tell them, hey, give me your money, give me access to your bank account, give me some money to put into crypto. It's especially powerful if someone thinks they're talking to someone like Elon Musk or Taylor Swift, who they, put a lot of trust in because they're these larger than life characters.
I'm just thinking about the fact when I had my wallet stolen and someone was able to then take my driver's license into the bank, they looked nothing like me and they were able to get $6,000 out of my bank account in person.
Well,
so
now
what
it's not a problem.
Exactly.
You can look like Jamie or Taylor Swift or me or Rachel.
You did really look like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, it was a little creepy. It was a little creepy.
All right, Kristine,
good information.
thank you.
Oh my gosh.